Good evening. Been a long day. I think I just need to sit here for a second. Actually, it's kind of warm, so we're getting out. I look like I went to a formal dinner. We are gonna get into the game once I finish pushing some buttons. What are we doing? Upper Avernum. We've got to go back. Down there, we are well known enough to support a trip to the Tower of Magi, so we've been told. I think it's X and Solberg. Can you imagine if X was like Mega Man X just standing there? That would be an improvement. IMO, I'm biased. It's been a long week already. I'm gonna just sit here and think about it. Did a bunch of stuff actually. Including his book. Is it backwards? I can't tell. It's called Don't Bite the Sun. It's very strange. I will not explain it to you because it defies explanation. But it's by Tanith Lee. I recommend it if you're weird. How many pages is this? Assuming all these pages are part of the story, it is 158 pages. It's not that long. It's quite thought-provoking if you can handle whatever's going on in there. We'll call it science fiction. I mean, no other label would fit, but it really is not clear how it works. We need to do some real work, though. Let's get this. Let's get down into Upper Avernum. I don't care if I'm gonna sit here and talk a bit, but as usual, I'm playing music under the stream. The intro song, the menu song for this game is copyrighted. It's not that big a deal. I'm skipping it, obviously, but just to give you something to listen to, that's what's going on. All of this music is mine. You're welcome to make use of it. I don't care. Screw copyright. I mean, respect copyrights of others, but you can mess up my copyright. I don't care. Don't subscribe, disobey. Let's see. Let's get set up. You can find music around. If it's my DAW stuff, it's probably on SoundCloud. Not everything is there, because SoundCloud is such a wobbly platform, and I do not recommend it to others. I use it as a glorified Dropbox. It's basically a Google Drive with an audio player front end, and that's all I like about it. What else? Oh yeah. Still left this overlay on. I'm still yeah. I have a drive. My thing. I think my sources are linked, so gotta disable the filter myself. Okay. Let's get to it. Let me turn on my Do Not Disturb. I don't want notifications. I kicked my Discord in the pants so that they'll talk more. And I like it. Just don't make my Discord blow up in my peripheral vision, will you? I mean, feel free to do what you want. I'm not getting notifications anymore. We just got back from the slimes. We wrecked those boys. They were asking for it. Oh, I'm glad I'm sitting here setting up. I'm not even using the right mouse. That's cool. Oh, come on here, quick. Okay, I think I've got all my stuff. I didn't misspell the area name this time. That actually wasn't my fault. That was macOS autocorrect trying to be a bro. It was in fact not a bro. I have never in my life pasted a stream link before it's ready, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I don't even know how to get a link to it from this page. Wait, is that what this button is? Share? Yes, it is. Wow, it's almost like they knew that this was important. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, that's a cool stream preview. It's probably not as helpful. I'll have to iterate on that. Okay. I think we're good. I think we're ready. I'm gonna do my darndest to catch it when it freezes. I'm working on it. I'm almost competent. And please enjoy a Mega Man cover, because we're going to see X. I guess we're getting this message because it's been a second. Like, our reputation has increased. That's what my gut says. I don't think this is gonna say anything new, though. They're not hostile. Oh yeah, have you been to the server? Oh yeah, this is new dialogue. Wow, game design. It's amazing. The guards approach you eagerly. You're the surface exploration crew. Have you been to the surface yet? Let me drag my mic in. Hang on. I used to have real equipment until I broke it. Okay, have you been to the surface yet? You say that you have. What's it like? They're desperately eager to hear the news of what it's like up there. Do you indulge them? I love questions like this. Like in modern RPGs, this would be like a non-choice. If you said no, they'd be like, oh yeah, come on, bro, and then you'd tell them anyway. But I respect this game enough that I care to give the right answers. That's my diagnosis. I'm gonna indulge them. You tell them a few things about what it's like on the surface. Their overwhelming desire to hear what you've seen is flattering, and also a little sad. They're desperately eager to return to the surface. After a while, you excuse yourselves and move on. If you didn't, they would keep asking you questions for hours. Hate that, bro. They march away quickly, eager to pass on the choice gossip they've obtained. I'm not sure which gossip that is. Let's make up the gossip. If I knew how to use YouTube engagement tools better, I would like make a poll or something, but I'm not that fast or savvy. Let me get my water. It's right here. It's just I don't want to lose it. Okay. Oh, where'd the mouse go? There it is. Yeah, okay, I do need to keep an actual eye on the stream. It's really hard to keep an eye on everything. I hope I'm not moving my window wrong. Hang on. Pardon me while I learn how to drive for another minute or so. Yeah, I moved the stream. Okay, I need to... Sorry. One day. It used to lock in place. I used to never have this problem, but... Oh wait, is it cropping funny now? Are you joking? Okay, hang on. We're amazing. We're so good at this. I'm a professional. Oh my gosh, look at what I've done to my boy. How did the crop get messed up? This is amazing. This is how I like to spend the beginning of every stream. Some streamers sit there and wait for people to come in. I just make any of you who know how to do this better than me mad, probably. I'm gonna ditch the cropping, cause I can't. I just can't. It takes too much effort to fix it. We'll get this right. Really, I promise. That's mostly right. Hey, let me check the other view real quick, otherwise I'm just gonna mess up there too. Yeah. Let's go! Arrow key warrior here. Are they the same? Oh, I almost did it though. That's better, sort of. We'll get it, we'll get it. Alright. Okay, but I did it, I did it. We're actually, like, doing it. Look, Ma! Don't look, Ma. I curse too much, and you don't like that at all. Oh wait, I was headed to the portal fort, because I was about to, like, head to the... I had to go get our rewards, but let's do a couple other things first. They're not boring, I swear. We're gonna head up to Ericka's tower, because remember, we were in the slime pit after whatever that tower was. And, oh, I have level ups to take. I forgot about that, that's funny. We were in the slime pit, and we saw a rune symbol mage thing on the wall. It was technically optional. This is not at the end, it was just on the wall. It was the actual sun symbol of Avernum. Which was ironic, because on our way to find the slime pit, they were like, oh, we don't know who could be doing this, and they were like, it couldn't be Avernates, they're too dumb. And we were like, yo, no, I think we could do it. At least that's what I chose to say. And he's like, yeah, okay, maybe. I think he could, like, believe us a little. But he had no reason to. And then, lo and behold, when we're in there, we saw someone's, like, Avernite graffiti. Whoa, always. I'm not used to getting loot. What's all this about? And so, anyway, at the end of the slime pit, there was an alien slime, because that's how we roll. In Avernum. And in the back room, there was yet more mage work, and these should be friendly. Yeah, they're not trying to get me. We might go back in here in a second. I'm not gonna forget about it, but we're on a mission. So it seemed that Ericka, the Mage of Avernum, had left either her own symbol or somebody knows it. Okay, here we go. Tower of Avernum. So just to kind of show. Oh, hang on, let me move this window one more time because I still need to be able to. Shrinky, shrinky. Okay, now I can see it. Okay, so our little symbol is kind of in the northeast here now. Remember, Fort Emergence is down southeast. We were trying to head to the portal fort, but I took us back up to the top. Ericka's tower is not the Tower of Magi, but she is one of these powerful mages. She seems to live out here. The sign in the black and white text down here says Tower of Ericka. If you don't know that you're welcome, you're not. Proceed at your own risk. Technically, we're not welcome, but we do have a reason to be coming, so I call it good enough. And I'm scared of whatever that little camp is. I have been spanked handily in this game so many times that I really... I'm not going over there. I know that there are sliths somewhere, and it might be right there, and I don't want to... They're so mean. They're so mean. Okay. A group of massive animated statues blocks your path across the bridge. You begin to cross. One of them greets you in a raspy voice. The great... I'm not going to do voices, like, beyond being dumb about it. And also mispronouncing everything. Let's try this. The great... I see it's trying to mash up the words, but Arcancantatrix? The author doesn't say these out loud, I promise you. Ericka, heroine of Avernum, scourge of the Empire, has noted your coming. She has decided that she will meet you. Pass in peace. They all stand aside, allowing you to pass. That's cool. Still didn't take my level up, so let me just get that out of the way. Let's see. I pumped your endurance. Why are you guys so lopsided now? Oh yeah, you've been adding to strength and you haven't. It would make sense, maybe, to give you some more strength. I'm just so scared of you dying. Let's not die. I've been front-loading into my main weapon skills. It's not like a bad plan, but it's not necessarily doing that much for me. But every skill above it can't numerically surpass what's under it, so you can see I'm already stacked 6/6 here. So if I wanted to add more Blade Master, I'd have to do that. But we are a little light on the stuff up here, so I'm interested in the riposte. I'm also interested in lethal blows. I'm interested in a lot, though. I really don't want you to get eaten by poisons. Best defense is a good offense, but I don't think that's always true in this game. Sometimes you just die before you even get a chance. Reduce the damage from melee or missile. You know, this might be... Parrying is still a pretty good option. Let me do it. Let's do it. Oh, we got 2 points, though. What a payday! Let's do a lethal blow. Even though spreading these out early on is kind of diminishing the effect I could hopefully see, it's not that bad. Okay, one trait. I think we were giving people... So our last level was kind of utility. I know I gave everybody negotiator so that we got better sell prices. We also previously rushed the experience boosting stuff. At this point, I'm feeling more free to do whatever I want. Resisting hostile ground effects. I will like this later because it's going to be really hard to avoid ground effects. However, some of these I want, but I'm not, like, I'm a little scared to add a challenger to just anybody. They're not strong enough to tank all that aggro. Aldous might be later, but yeah, a lot of these are good, but good fortune. We don't have any luck yet, and I know that I'm potentially sandbagging myself by not having it. You know what? Each level increases by 5% the damage of your melee attacks on any foe. We do a lot of backstabbing. I feel like this is pretty good. The rest of these are good, but not like urgent. I'm gonna go for the backstab too. He's so strong that like I'm here for it. Okay, that took a second. Let me get her set up. What are you? Are you 13-7? I see. So we were just pumping intelligence. Sure, why not? Get on that bandwagon, bud. If we are headed, I mean, we're going to collect magic soon, so I might want to prepare myself and make sure that I've got that. I'm still also scared we're not going to be getting enough arcane lore. Like, that's no joke. If you don't have that, you just get blocked out of learning optional stuff. Okay. Now, remember I was fawning over Sword Mage, but that might be a priest thing. I am avoiding saying Catboy's name because I think it's like Myrrh or something. Maybe it's not. But that's what every Nephal's name is when I run into them. Okay, as the mage... Sword Mage would be cool. We're not threatened this badly yet. It'll be good later, but I'm not losing anything yet. I might go for the good fortune. Fast recovery. Well, actually, you know what? Let me give this character in particular fast recovery. Because they're energy based, and she's gonna be just laying down hurt as often as I can do it. Let's say that's good. Humans, though, OP. I'm getting 2 traits. Every 4 levels you get an extra trait. That's really awesome. I feel like I would take that over 10% extra fire or ice resist on the Slith or Nephil. Easy. Okay, let's get back into it. Now I have a compulsion to circle every map. We're gonna do that real quick. Sorry if that's annoying. But sometimes, I'm not kidding, you know how in old RPGs you just walk around and like try to do stuff? Just because it's like, oh, what if you're hiding it? That is this game. That is what they do. I don't think I can walk around that though. Yeah, okay. No, no. Hey, come back. The pathing is not cash money here. Okay, well, that's fine. This is the sign that there are probably other ways to get around the map. Like, if it's blocking you, stay in the halls, she says. Oh, what'd she say? Her dialogue disappeared. You are the explorer. I can aid you. Really? Oh, she's got golems. That means we should not try to steal her life from her. Well, she likes these books. I think I've read each of these. Oh, not that one. Let's look at the anima. The Faith of the Anima. These are the priests who hate mage talents, and later we could potentially give up our mage talents to become super priests like them. But we take an oath never to learn mage stuff. It basically disables mage magic if it's anything like Exile. Okay. The Faith of the Anima by Ahonar. Magic. It is the lifeblood of our society. We defend it Whoops. We defend with it, build with it, work with it, rely on it, use it to develop and enrich every aspect of our lives. Or do we? Magic does some good, but also does much evil. The common nature of magic puts power into the hands of all. The cruel, the deranged, the Avernites. Ooh. Shots fired. In this book, I will explain our faith, which seeks inner peace through the control of this wild power. Yeah, okay. I mean, these are kind of just stumps. They're not actually real books. Your library is no good. Okay, let's talk to Ericka. Actually, let's find out if she gets mad. Oh yeah, careful when exploring. It says, stay in the hall. Entering the chambers without permission will result in likely doom. Alright, we won't go far, but I do want to see the shape of the place. Hey Ericka, peace. We're just gonna, well, that song's a little louder than the rest, as it should be. Mega Man. Oh, difficulty 7. What's our tool use, by the way? I keep forgetting. 1, 4, 5, 6. Alright, we're at 6. We probably should get one more tool use at some point. We've been seeing a lot of difficulty 7 doors. You see these little spots just inside the doors? I'm pretty sure that will event trigger us. This one doesn't look so mean though, but we won't go in there. Is that slime stuff? This game doesn't have a look function the way Exile did, so I can't tell. What's up, Ericka? We're not done. Ericka's door has an imposing number of potent glyphs and sigils on it, many of them surrounding a polished steel keyhole. The door is locked and none of your keys work. I like to imagine that we literally just tried all of our keys in her door. She's like silently just observing and watching. Like, what are they? And then we never explain ourselves. Oh, difficulty 10. Oh, a giant rat. Yes, please. We've been hankering for a rat all day. 0 XP, never mind. Empty calories. Oh, buttons. I'm gonna save it here. I don't see a floor thing, but I mean, the game can obviously decide to wreck us anytime it wants. It doesn't need to hint with the floor. Oh yeah, give me all that meat. That looks like an animal trapped purely. It is almost certainly hiding in the shadows, like... hard time. I really like this little song, by the way. I know I'm talking over it. This is the medley of Mega Man X3's intro stage. And the Zero theme. Because they're in the same key. Well, they're in... yeah, actually, I think they're in the same key. It's a very odd key, that's why it stood out. But it has to what am I trying to say? It has to transition smoothly, because in Mega Man X3, you start as playing Zero, X gets like ganked or something, and Zero teleports in. He's got like monster shoulders in this game for some reason. And so the intro stage has to transition, and so it's in the same key. I just thought it's cool. Okay. Ericka! You stand before Ericka, Master Archmage of Avernum. She looks surprisingly young, only a cold, tired look in her eyes reveals her true age. Her skin is porcelain pale. Actually, she's kind of cute over here in this little portrait. What? Welcome, Surface Explorer. I am called Ericka. Simply Ericka. Hello, Simply. I heard of your successes, and I allowed you to come see me. She seems to be pondering how you can best serve her interests. Greetings to you, Ericka the Archmage. Better than that, and I can't even. I could see the word in my head, but I can't possibly repeat it from memory. Greetings, welcome to my tower, or at least this room of it. You may explore my halls if you wish, but bear in mind that your safety may be at risk. I have allowed you to pierce my defenses because it has become clear that I should involve myself in the events above. Come closer. Yes, okay. There is much we should discuss. I want to tell you my story and give you a boon. There's a lot of dialogue. Let's go through it. Why have you adopted such a simple title? The only use of fancy titles is to draw attention away from one's lack of power. Oh, this is some opposite day shit. What exactly are you doing out here in this tower? I have many jobs. I am the greatest wizard in Avernum. Wow. I mean, didn't she just say? Well, I guess she gets to claim that she's the best because she didn't take a title. Her title is Greatest Wizard. I am an absolute foe of the Empire. I have an assortment of hobbies. I teach magic sometimes. Which of these interests you? I think the conversation is probably likely to drift kind of weirdly with this dialogue system because you kind of just like change topics. Okay. But there are so many mages. How can you say you're the best? Yeah, that's right. Push on the cute girl. She shrugs. It's a simple truth. There are mages in Avernum whose work I admire, but none of them are any match for me. And none have assisted Avernum as I have. How have you assisted? I would be happy to tell you my story. Okay, yes, please tell me your story. She is calm as her story begins, but the more she speaks, the angrier she gets. Wow, relatable. It's a fearsome sight. I was a mage on the surface, working for the Empire. There was a power struggle. We all fought for the Emperor Hawthorne's favor. My side lost. I, Patrick, Solberg, and others were cast down into the depths, and I, their leader, was cursed. Exclamation point. I didn't say that angrily enough. What do you think of your fellow mages such as Patrick? Yes, what about Patrick? Let us speak more of Patrick. Competent, lesser mages. She shakes her head. Of course, Patrick is dead now. Oh, okay. He was a solid man, competent in his way. I mourned him. How are you cursed? She digs her nails into the arm of her chair. They dared to lay spells on me. If ever the light of the sun touches me again, I will die in an instant. Also relatable. I have no hope of ever leaving these caves. For that, the surface filth must pay. Uh-oh, this is starting to sound dangerous. What was Avernum like when you first went down there? We found Avernum to be a string of filthy caves, filled with the scum-encrusted, beleaguered humans fighting desperately for survival. There were Nephilim, the Savage, Slith, oh okay, full version, Slith Zerike, and a horde of demons. A terrible mess. One of the warriors, named Magi, was trying to bring order, but not having much luck. With the aid of my power, everything changed. What happened to Micah? He's the king now, and has been for over 20 years. He's been good. He has a few good years ahead of him. How did power change? We brought magic to the pit. I found a way to fetch my magical tomes from the surface. Using our combined powers, we tamed the squabbling bands, formed cities, formed schools, beat back the dark forces, and formed a nation. Yo, I love it. That left only the surface filth to deal with. She's getting pretty mean about this surface filth stuff. What dark forces do you have to fight off? The demon lord Grahoff lived in the caves. We defeated and imprisoned him, but it was a close thing. She's clearly talking about past events. I'm not familiar with them because I'm a dummy. I said the Empire must pay for what they did to me, and they did. I sent a band of assassins up to kill Emperor Hawthorne. I'm glad I did it. Then they invaded us, and we killed many more of them. Even after all of that, that is still only the beginning of my vengeance. So, are these monster plagues part of your vengeance on the Empire? She shakes her head. I wish great vengeance on the Empire, but the plagues of monsters are not my doing, despite what people say. I am not insane. Okay. What proof do you have that you're not responsible? Oh, I long to see the sun again, but I cannot. That does not mean I wish to deny that pleasure to those I watch over. I am not responsible for the carnage up there, no matter what evidence you find. Aren't you glad about what is happening up there? Or, that's what I wanted to say. Aren't you glad? No, I'm not. The devastation up there is not hurting the Empire as much as it's hurting people. It's simply carnage, not proper vengeance. And it denies the Avernites a chance to return to the sun. No, I do not approve at all. I don't know. What if we were to find evidence implicating you? Yes, I heard of the symbol you found in the slime pit, she scoffs. I am many things, but I am not a fool. You think I would leave my symbols there for anyone to find? I mean, yeah, someone left it there, right? Large as life. I guess that was in the middle of a sentence. You think I would leave my symbols there for anyone to find, large as life, to lead them back to me? If you believe that, you're a fool. Okay, fine. Well, I have another question. Let me get back into that story thing, because I know I didn't do this. Actually, I lied. I think I handled all that. Oh, this is a little different. Whatever happened to Micah? He's the king now, and has been for over 20 years. He has a few good years ahead. Oh, I guess I did do that. I'm just... busted. Okay. That's a long path. Okay, let's, I'd like to learn more about magic. I've taught those of Avernum for many years, and sometimes still do so. You may purchase spells if you wish. Beware though, my time does not come cheaply. Also, if you are able to tithe me properly for my time, I may be able to help you improve the efficiency of your spells. Let's see. Show me spells. Oh, this is kind of nice. Oh yeah, here we go. This is kind of cash money, check this out. Cloak of Bolts, harder to be hit by missiles, that's valid. Wait, learn Minor Summon. What do we have already? Oh, Call Beast. Minor Summon is something else. It is in our learn range, though. We can't do Pool of Ice, but we could do Lightning Spray. Okay. Just trying to make sure I'm not going to overspend. Yeah, I mean, hey, Lightning Spray me. Minor Summon. We're gonna drop some stuff here. This is expensive, potentially. Maybe I shouldn't be doing it here. That's enough for me, though. I just didn't want to miss out on those. How do I get back to the... Yeah. Improve. She thinks it over. This is a very rare privilege and not an honor I bestow lightly. Do a bit more adventuring and maybe I'll decide to spend the time on you. Sounds like she might have like a second shopping page that I can't access yet. Okay, yeah, I think that's all I can do here. That wasn't that helpful, Ericka. You're cute though. Magical notes, yes please. Oops, oh no, that's fine. Yeah, give me your pears. I have so many pears. Oh! Oh! Okay, she did warn me. Yeah, it's a real battle. This is a little weird, but I can box him in. Just punch him. Oh, that was good. That was so good, I'm not even gonna hit him with him. Oh, and then I missed. Oh, he's poisoning us, that's right. Is it, yeah, cone attack. Minor summon's nice. Well, let's try it out, just because we're here. Giant spider. Okay, so this is better than Call Beast, for sure. The beasts were doing an okay job, but I spent some time frustrated at them. They made good targets. That's about the most I can say. Oops, I don't know what just happened. Here we go. Get him, get him, get him. We're getting ourselves poisoned, but... Dams to breaks. Ooh, a gold necklace. So, oh, wait, when did I pick that up? Vulnerability potion. That is like absolutely a good panic button. It's such a good panic button that I'm like scared I might click it by mistake. Oh yeah. I did remember that there is change characters because I'm in the combat. If I get my hands on a gold ring, I should hang on to it instead of selling it. This is. Difficulty 7. Yeah, we're still struggling with the doors a little bit. We should get that unlocked soon. A shambler. These aren't that impressive. Oh, he got to go first and he just yanked me like crazy. And I can't reach around the corner. This is probably a problem. Get out of there! Push the button again! Close it! Okay, we might come back to do that, but woo! Woo hoo hoo! Aldous just bit the dust. Oh, the shadows in the corners of your vision grow more solid. The spirits who make and serve Ericka's food get really angry when someone intrudes on their kitchen. Oh, snap! And that's why you don't go in the kitchen without an escort. You might get wrecked. Let's see if this one is any better. We're stepping on something. I don't know what's about to happen down here. When you start to when you get close to this float, a small spark drifts out of it and floats away. As the spark drifts, it starts to get larger and larger. Oh, did I just set this entire place? Oh my goodness, it's her. It's her vanity! Okay. Ah! Did I, like, mess that up forever? Okay, that's interesting. I think it is forever lit up. I don't need that to happen. Okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no, that door is locked. I don't need to check it again. We're gonna leave the shambler alone. Dangerous times. Dangerous times. Pedestal has a plain copper amulet on it. The amulet is decorated with Ericka's symbol, a strange, complicated rune. Well, this is a... When you reach for it, a spark flies from the amulet and burns your hand. You jump back, startled. Even that brief contact left you with a nasty burn. You leave the amulet alone. I'm gonna take your vase. Your vase. Yeah, this is like dangerous stuff. Clearly they were not benefiting from just rampaging through all of this. Okay. Cool tower, Ericka. Nice place. Tell the kitchen we're hungry. Make us something next time, will ya? Okay, that didn't get us much, but it's enough to keep the story going. We did learn a few things. I'm gonna pass up some of this Upper Avernum edge stuff. It's not that I don't want to check it out, but I don't have 4 hours tonight, so I want to make sure I get into the Tower of Magi. I don't remember. Let me try to remember which school this is. Mage, okay. Yeah, capture soul and simulacrum. So we need Mage 9 to do the capture, Mage 10. Okay, I mean I wouldn't hate having these. I'm not sure that they're like urgent though. Does anyone sell us a wave blade or something? I wanted to try to compare it, but maybe it's not a helpful thing to look at right now. Okay. Portal 4! Portal 4! If we get out of the portal fort, we should be able to, if we come back from the Tower of Magi, we should be able to clean up that ice worm down here. I don't think we've done anything fancy yet. I think someone here can teach us some spells, but probably not as good as the ones we're going to get. But we will check real quick. Isn't there a researcher down here? Oh, maybe not. We might be able to open doors these days, but this small chamber is probably being used to store crystals. You smell unwashed beast and hear soft, raspy breathing. A guard has been left behind. Oh, rabid hellhound? Oh, I don't think... Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do well here. Let's just see how this goes. I'd like to... Oh, a bear? The fact that we're missing is horrible news. Yeah, we can't hit them at all. Oh, he's killing my bear! I mean, it's not bad. Oh yeah, 50s? Yeah, we're not ready to fight that. It's not that big a deal. It's alright, it's alright. You live, you learn. You reload, you scum. A neatly dressed mage stands between you and the intense loop of energy. We have seen this before. It says, "Welcome back, adventurer. I am Celeste, overseer of the portal. Please be careful, and don't use the portal without my direction." Can you use the portal? She checks her journal. It says here that you are authorized to go down below and receive magical instruction. Go ahead and use the portal when you want, but please don't overuse your privileges. Okay, cool. Peace. Let's just, like, run. You stand before the portal, powerful portal. It is not that large, but two massive crystals made with Venati magic. Huge focus huge amounts of energy into it. It's powerful enough to take you across, or far under, the world, if that's what you want. Yeah, it is. You start to walk into the portal. You feel resistance as you approach. Waves of heat and force try to throw you back. You push harder, moving slowly and carefully through the glowing pillar of energy. Soon, everything goes black, then yellow, then orange, then green, then colors you don't have words for. Then you find yourself elsewhere. Love it! Steal stuff, give me those tools. We're gonna sell them on the market. We're capitalists, baby! Oh, there's a chest over here. Ale. Well. We don't want war curses. That makes you easier to hit, I've discovered. You stumble away from the massive charged portal that carries hundreds of people every day up to the surface and back down to Avernum. The energy in the room is palpable. You're amazed that the wizards here are able to keep it under control. To the east, through the granite passage, is the Tower of Magi. There, reality becomes more and more warped every day. There is a clearly marked walkway, I can't read, oh my goodness, which directs civilians coming from the barracks to the portal without letting them wander near potentially dangerous magical experiments. Let's wander near potentially dangerous magical experiments. This corridor is here to provide the rest of the Tower of Magi insulation from the intense energy of the portal. Its power makes every hair on your body stand straight out. Your stomach turns slowly. Oh my goodness. Your stomach turns slow, lazy rolls. Nobody spends time up here if they can avoid it. People use the portal to get in and out as quickly as possible. Nice. High towns, peoples. Welcome, explorer. Hi, you have a name. You meet a small woman with dark skin and long black hair. She wears the robes of a member of the Triad, the masters of the Tower of Magi. Lines of tiny runes have been tattooed on her forearms and the backs of her hands. She bows slightly at the waist. I am Madavi of the Triad. Welcome to the tower. What's your job here? I am of the Triad. Being a member of the Triad in the Tower of Magi is a post of no small responsibility. Nice. What's the tower? As if we didn't come from here before. This is the Tower of Learning, the center of magical studies and knowledge in Avernum. Unfortunately, because of the portal, we have also become something of a way station. What are your responsibilities? Lately, my efforts have been spent on the portal and maintenance of the portal. It is a tedious job, and I was only picked for it because of my experience with the Empire Teleporter. How are you involved in that? She smiles wryly. During the Empire War, our foe's greatest weakness was its trouble sending troops down here. They made a massive portal to teleport hordes of soldiers here. I directed an effort to destroy it. For this, I was thought an expert on these things, and so I was stuck with maintaining the portal here. You directed the effort? Yes, I personally located a group of adventurers, provided them with guidance, sounds like prequel stuff, and directed them in their brave efforts to destroy the portal. They endured great risk, of course, but I had to invest a good deal of time in the effort. What happened to those adventurers? They are currently in Avernum, helping to direct and supply your efforts on the surface and working to destroy isolated pockets of Empire and Slitheriki, Kai, resistance in our lands below. They're quite revered, true heroes. Cool. Wait, do you have anything else to say? Okay, the Triad is traditionally composed of the 3 most skilled mages in Avernum. We reside in the tower and coordinate the magical efforts here. The Triad now consists of me, Solberg, and another. Well, say his name. Mega Man X. This system usually works well. Sometimes, however, there are irregularities. Who's Solberg? A good friend, and one who has suffered much for Avernum. He usually studies in his quarters to the south. What's the name of the 3rd member? He calls himself Mega Man. I don't understand him. Nobody did. Nobody did. I'm not gonna stop calling him Mega Man. That's what's gonna happen from now on. You've been warned. He's sulking around here somewhere. He's usually hiding in the southeast corner of the tower. He likes his privacy. Okay. What sort of irregularities? She looks uncomfortable. Linda the Archmage was in the Triad once. She performed a rather unfortunate experiment with demonkind, and we had to banish her from the tower. Only lately have we allowed her to return, as we need her considerable skill. She seems to have learned her lesson. I'm just realizing I want to check one more of my settings. Okay. Yeah, she seems to have learned her lesson. Okay, Triad. I guess that was all of it. Okay, cool, thanks. Whatever. Bug storage. Oh, sure enough, look at that. The room is filled floor to ceiling with webs. Peculiar, but you have a hard time finding anything that happens in this place to be unusual. Some mage must have wanted a constant supply of spider silk. Oh, this is cute. I didn't realize this was our first talking spider. A gigantic spider stares at you with big beady eyes. At first you aren't sure what it's going to do. Then it says in a friendly, high-pitched voice, "Hi there, my name is Spider." As you process this, it starts to bounce up and down happily. "I'm glad you're here." "Why are you here?" "I'm here because the Nido wizards here wanted to study me." It looks at you closely. "You're cute." Thanks, you're cute too." "Really? You're nice," it chirps. "Wanna go eat bugs?" "No, thanks, I just ate." No lie. "Oh, bugs are yummy, and the wizards keep a bunch around for me." "Sure it doesn't, sure you don't want some?" You politely decline. It looks sad for a moment. I feel like legitimate empathy in this situation. Like, I feel bad that the writer of this game wrote that the spider is sad that I don't want to eat bugs. Like, I have personally disappointed the spider, even though this was just scripted from the beginning. Okay, do you like the wizards? The wizards are really, really powerful. They can kill 1,000 flies with a single wave of their hand. Cool, huh? He gives a single emphatic hop of approval. How have they, studied you? They say I'm a giant, intelligent, friendly, talking spider. Aww, that spells gift. Gifts. And a neat freak of nature or something. They say they should study us before we all disappear. It thinks for a minute. I think they also like my silk. The wizards want your silk? Yeah, they use it to make magic things. Or do experiments or something. Since they gave me lots of yummy flies, though, I don't mind. It pauses. The wizards are nice. Okay, why are the intelligent spiders disappearing? There aren't many of us in these icky caves anymore. Most of us went to the surface, where the bugs are tastier. How is your kind getting to the surface? We snuck there in secret tunnels known only to we spiders. Wait a minute, what? This is changing my concept of some lore from past playthroughs. It scuttles back and forth to illustrate the sneaking part. The spiders are up there now, living a happy, yummy life. If you see them, say hi. Man, can you tell us where these secret spider tunnels are? They're secret, silly. Thinks it over. I better go before I forget not to tell you, and then tell you. Bye. I think... dang. Okay, I did not wholly realize that the talking spiders came from the Avernum side. I, like, actually thought that they were native to the surface. Weird. Okay, there's a business-like official standing at the entrance to the portal, notepad in hand. As people filter by, walking to and from the portal, he checks them off. You remember filing past him on your first trip to the surface. He barely noticed you among the line of nervous warriors marching up the stairs. This time, you ask his name. I'm Vidrain. You? He checks a paper. I can direct you. We're very busy. Why are you so busy? We're forcing as many people through here as possible. Everyone needs to be identified and checked off. Our staff is too small. What do you need a larger staff for? What do you think? For thousands of people going through, each of which needs to be checked. Of course we need more help. As soon as I hire someone, here she slips through the portal. Everyone wants to go to the surface. People go to the surface without permission. Of course, and we can't send them back down. The portal's power is too limited. We can't spend it just to punish some reprobates. Okay. Are you in charge of the portal? In a manner of speaking, you temporary returnee, yes? I've received information on you. Okay. What information do you have? You've been sent here for training. I can tell you where the instructors are. Oh good, where are they? The spells you are to receive will be taught to you by X or Solberg of the Triad. I'm not aware of their exact locations, but poke around. I'm sure they'll turn up. Solberg has been spending a lot of time in his quarters lately, and X likes to poke around in the libraries. What libraries? I don't know. There are so many. Okay. Some are hidden, and some move around. You'll have to poke around. Sorry. Please excuse me. Much to do. I can dig. I wish I had a moving library. It's like van life, but library life. This is where people are billeted, while waiting for their turn to see the surface portal. That can't be how you say that. I have to know. I'm so sorry. It looks like such a French word. Billeted. Yeah, that's what I thought. Billet. Say it. Wait, what? Hang on. Billet. It's a lodge, especially for civilians or other non-military facility. Okay. While waiting for their return to the surface portal, the barracks are cramped and uncomfortable. The Tower of Magi is not at all worried about providing creature comforts for outsiders. Look at all that stuff. Surface immigrants. Yeah, they got a bunch of stuff. There's handcuffs in there. Just keep those on standby. This is a rough dining hall. People waiting to use the portal can eat here. The room is cramped and dirty, and a pot of stew is burning on the fire. The Tower of Magi was not meant to host large numbers of people, but they are making do the best they can. Give me that bread. We're here to eat. Bag of coal, yes, don't mind if I do. This corridor has recently been walled off. Odd. Can I move mountains though? I guess not. Unless that was like the world's worst AoE. No, okay. I don't think I can get in. It's not what it's for. Will they let us go outside? Place gives me the creeps. Yeah, well. Okay, there's a lot here. Let's map this out. Meow, I'm seeing cats. Cheese ball. My buddy! You encounter a very large, very pudgy calico cat. You approach it. It looks up at you. The intelligence in its eyes surprises you. It proclaims legally, am Cheeseball. Not the name I would have chosen for myself, I assure you. Do you wish to speak? How can you talk? I am, I regret to say, a familiar, not my choice. What is a familiar for? It walks up and bats at your bootlaces. I am the highly magical, immensely intelligent servant of Solberg, and the lousy job it has been. Why has being with Solberg been so lousy? First, I had to hide with him in some crummy, smoky, evil tower for years. Then I had to follow him all over the place. No catnip, no mates, no relaxing. How can you not pity me? He spits a hairball in irritation. Let's find X. There's a lot here. I'm sure we can keep coming back to the tower. We did hear something about X wandering around in the southeast libraries. Oh, that is funny. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I didn't really really mean to start this, but clearly they are... Oh, can't use fire. They're walling a bunch of stuff off. Interesting. Oh, why am I having trouble hitting this one? Oops, they just did that again. Oh man, my guy was stunned for too many rounds. Need more things shooting. Finally! Yeah, get him! Oh, what? Oh, those are my own things blocking me. Of course, I forget. Don't know what that did. We love pushing buttons. This is the Tower of Magi's creature storage. Here, creatures waiting to be used in horrifying experiments are imprisoned until it's time for them to meet their fates. There's very little equipment here. You hear snarling coming from behind the barriers. Yeah. Oh, wait. That might be him. Yay, it's Mega Man! You encounter a wizard wearing long, rich, violet robes. A heavy cowl covers the mage's head. You can't make out any detail of his or her face in the shadows inside. It's pretty creepy. The old wizard says in a soft whisper, I am called Mega Man X. Would you teach me some more magic? I only give great power to those who have done great deeds, eradicate some of the more powerful creatures in northern Valornum, and I will assist you. If you have done anything of use in southern Valornum, talk to Solberg, as he is responsible for rewards in that area. That's true. Man, Mega Man, I wanted to learn. Of late, I have been creating items, powerful magical items. I made items to assist in the first group of spies to infiltrate the surface. Unique magical items, the like of which has never been seen before. The Zion items? I really don't want to call these Zion. Do you have any items like that for us? He chuckles. For you? For the secondaries? I think not. If you want my Zion items, explore the surface. Maybe it's Xian? I don't know how you would say this. How would you pronounce? Yeah, Xian. That's what I thought. My Chinese kicked in. Okay, if you want my Xian items, explore the surface. They're all still up there somewhere, lost in the first group. As for me, my researches have since traveled elsewhere. Researchers or searches? That is kind of cool. I think that we can recover the Xian items. Yeah, here's one. I mean, this is a freebie, but I think that's one of the artifacts that we were able to find. Like that weird wizard who wouldn't tell us his name. Strange wizard. I think he was asking for money to point us in the direction of one of these Xian items. This is kind of cool though. Restores spell energy. Yes, please. Charges 1. Can use this once before resting. Oh, that's compelling actually, because That gives me a reason to do the resting. Thanks, bud. What's in your desk? Nothing. Alright, Solberg is definitely on the other end. What is this? The Vanatai portal? What does that mean? Can we use it? The portal was Avernum's connection to the lands of the Vanatai. It still exists, but just barely. It flickers in and out of existence, and it's clearly far too weak to use. The room is filled with dust. No one has been here in a while. You get close to the Vanatai portal, you start to feel nauseated. The portal's energy must be out of balance. You back away. Using this portal would be quick suicide. This used to be the only connection between human and Vanatai lands. Now that the main portal upstairs is capable of sending people to the surface, this one is less important. That's cool. I ought to play the other games at some point. Maybe I'll know what that is. This is a small store cramped in the back corner of the tower. It is cluttered with amazing amounts of junk. Most of it clearly useless. Making your way to the counter will take some effort and some careful stepping. Why is that thing just sparkling? Is that what's happening? That's just what happens in here? This mage looks more like a salesman than anything else. A large leather satchel is slung over his shoulder. It bulges with all manner of sharp-shaped things. As you approach, he displays a predatory smile. I am Brantford, mage and salesman, collector as well. What is it you collect? Valuable items of all sorts. Cool. Many interesting souls come through the Tower of Magi, and I collect goods from them for resale. Perhaps you would like to purchase some of my goods, or sell me trinkets you no longer have need of? Maybe later. What do you think about the tower? A wondrous place. Pity about the weirdness. Weirdness? Oh, one hears rumors of odd goings-on. Although I have accumulated some magical skill over the years, I don't concern myself with such things. I am a businessman. Oh. I straight up just hear the French Petit Prince. I can't pull whole lines out of my memory, but one of the songs is amazing. Actually, can I play it? Can I literally? Do I have it? I think I have to close the mini player to see it. Do I have it? Let's see. Apple, I'm gonna punch you. Search my library, dummy. No, I guess not. Okay, I'll pull that out sometime. Maybe. I'd have to have it in... I'm not streaming my whole audio. So... Okay, look at your wares. Boom. Slightly expensive. Fiery wand. Oh, this is cool. Return life might be nice at some point, since that's a harder one for me to acquire. So this is a pretty good example of a spot where maybe it doesn't matter too much. I don't think prices impacts what you get for selling. +2 to Blade Master. That's pretty cool. I don't think we need any of these. I think we're gonna wind up with plenty of opportunities to acquire more of that when we actually need it. Oh snap, 2 to... I'm kind of hanging on to some of this stuff because I know it's gonna... be useful later. Alright, let's see what we get. We're sitting on 3.3k. Okay, we pulled in about 900 before we sold that. Okay, yeah, that was not bad. Check the others. Oh yeah, I'm hanging on to that. I hate the javelins so much. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna start selling them for money. But we'll sit on that. Oh, you're wearing the -10 helmet? Buddy. That's a choice. My choice, but you know. I hate having to collect the mats after. So, I might just... I wish the leather armor were actually weaker. Armor percent-wise, because I feel like I could totally equip more stuff. Maybe I'm just being silly for not wanting to lose the 10%, but leather armor's boring. And everything else is more interesting but less powerful. Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, let's go find Solberg. Should be on the north side. What is this? I'm not gonna get too pushy with these barriers. Corridor is cool and calm. You see a series of ornate doors along the south wall. An nameplate hangs on each door, each with a single mage's title carved into it. These must be the wizard's quarters. Whoa. Focusing crystal. Mages are traditionally a messy lot. The wizard who lives here crammed this case with a stunning assortment of valueless junk. Remembering that Denise in the Portal Keep told you. What Denise in the Portal Keep told you? You examine the case carefully, removing the bottom shelf and excavating a thick accumulation of trash. Reveals a small silver amulet. Take it. Yeah, so this is... find Denise's amulet. Yeah, she said she'll pay us for its return, so I'm down with that. Open up the quarters. Hi, Solberg. You meet an aging mage in flowing violet robes. Although he is only in his 40s, he is aged well beyond his years. He gives you a weary bow. Ah, a young adventurer. Another in a long series. I am Solberg of the Triad. You have heard of Solberg, this legendary wizard who has fought long for Avernum. I have destroyed the plague of slimes. Can you teach me a spell? You can improve your knowledge of the spell Icy Rain here. You concentrate and try to master this ritual. Ooh, gains advanced knowledge of the spell. Solberg nods. Your struggle against the alien slime shows you'll need more powerful magic to complete your surface task. He teaches you how to cast the spell Icy Rain with much greater efficiency. Nice. You served Avernum for a long time. True, I was one of the first wizards here. I fought in the first war against Grahoth. I helped build the Tower of Magi. I had the honor of assisting the adventurers who destroyed Grahoth once and for all. Then I had the further honor of assisting the adventurers who contacted the Vanatai and helped us win the war against the Empire. I have had a hard life in Avernum, but it was full of achievement. What happened to those adventurers? The first group? Nobody knows. They disappeared. Some think that they eventually found an escape route to the surface, though I have my doubts. The second group? They're in Avernum still, helping to repair the damage from the Empire War, and working to build relations with the Vanatai. Vanatai. I still don't know where the syllable stress goes. I feel like I'm saying it wrong. Even though I saw it pronounced in the book. Okay, other question. Thanks, Solberg. This passage is blocked by a powerful, impenetrable magic barrier. A disembodied voice says, Linda has requested that this passage be off limits. Attempting to pierce the bonds will result in extreme sanction. Oh, yeah, that was the wall that they sealed off. Love it. Oh, look, stone blocks. Okay, Linda clearly doesn't want to be bothered. Linda's the one who got invited back in after summoning a demon. It's a little suspicious, huh? I don't trust you. It's fine, I don't trust you, bud. Oh, give me that vase. Gimme. I'm hoping I don't have to talk much more soon. The Vanatai decor in this room takes you by surprise at first. Then you notice that the chairs have been built for humans, not the much lighter, thinner Vanatai. Someone must have decided to build this council room in the alien style. Cool. The case is filled with scrolls. You're excited at first until you realize that they're covered with records of Tower of Magi business. The scrolls are so tedious and repetitive that they could drive an accountant. Okay. These chambers are set aside for the important guests of the Tower of Magi. Everything in here is dusty. It doesn't look like the residents haven't been here for a while. Surely no one would mind if you're rested here. Oh, that's cool. Nobody has specifically said that you can use these quarters. However, there are several empty, comfortable beds here, inviting you to have a good night's sleep. There are several comfortable unused beds in this room. You could probably use a few hours. It's a little repetitive. Rest for a few hours. Nobody disturbs your rest. When you wake, you get a very refreshing 8 hours of sleep. When you wake up, an apprentice brings you warm water for your morning ablutions. What luxury. Cool. That's gonna go all the way around, isn't it? Alright. We don't have anything else to technically do here. But... okay. You meet a tidy young mage in tiny robes. Her hair is neatly combed, and a small wand hangs in her belt. She is unusual among the mages, who tend to be a scruffy, distracted lot. You introduce yourself. I'm Kyanan. Pleased to meet you. Do you work for the tower? Oh yes, I am a teacher at the magic school. What sort of school is this? The Tower of Magi is where all of Avernum's most promising mages receive their schooling. It's a demanding process. What specific area do you teach? I instruct the students in the school in the art of casting projectile spells. What kind of spells? She laughs. You don't know fear until you've been near someone casting his first bolt of fire. What's the wand for? She looks down at it. You never know when you'll need a little defense. Has there been much need for defense? She looks uncomfortable. Oh, there's never any threat, really, just playing it safe. Nothing unusual. Nope. Are you sure? You're sure there's nothing wrong? She seems to debate whether or not to tell you more. She decides against it. Yes, I am sure. I'd like to learn some magic. Oh dear, I'm sorry. You are far beyond anything I could teach you. Find the triad. They are more appropriate for someone of your fame. Fame, fame, fame. This is the laboratory where student mages first learn how to disrupt the delicate laws of nature. Mistakes are, of course, inevitable, which explains the layer of lead on the walls and pervasive smell of burnt meat. Hi, Carrie? This woman wears the robes of an apprentice. However, she completely lacks the scraping, servile manner of a tower student. In fact, she acts downright combative. You don't touch anything. These projects are delicate. I'm Carrie, an apprentice. How's your apprenticeship? Well, I just completed my silence period, and I am beginning my preparatory training. That means I'll learn something actually useful in, say, 50 years or so. What is a silence period? All apprentice mages here spend a year in magical forced silence. I'm supposed to, force us to focus our inner mind, or free us to learn without the weight of response. It's pure crap, of course. They just like to see us squirm. What's the preparatory training? Now I can actually talk. That means a full year of grinding herbs for the masters while they pretend to teach us something useful. We don't learn any actual spells for 2 full years. I tell you, if it wasn't for Bernard, I'd die of boredom. Who's Bernard? She looks upset that she let it slip, but then decides that you're not a threat. He's still in his silence period, but believe me, he can communicate more without words than most can with a year of talking. She grins, of course. If I hadn't just spent a year being completely quiet, I wouldn't think you were worth telling any of this, no offense. 2 years does seem like a long time not to be taught spells. She sighs. Well, more like 3 years before we're allowed to actually cast a spell of the first circle. Oh good, I was calling them circles. Love it. But the silence period makes it seem like much, much more, believe me. You seem angry. You should smile more. I'm an apprentice. That does mean my life is one long routine of drudgery and degradation. On top of that, I lost my lab notes. What happened to them? A quest. I was mucking out the monster bins in the east end of the tower, and one of the creatures grabbed my lab notes. I couldn't get them back. I'm not allowed to kill things. Of course, if someone else got them for me, it would be great. I dropped them when I saw White jump out at me. Just so you know. She looks at you hopefully. Yeah, one day I'll do like a mass thievery of all this. Onrak, if this mage wears a sash of office, he must be an official of some sort. He's not on duty now. He's just wandering aimlessly through the tower. When he sees you, he says, "Ah, an adventurer. I'm Administrator Conrock. You probably want Vidrain. He directs visitors." What? No, he's at the front. Can you give me magical training? He laughs. I'm not allowed. Administrators aren't allowed to teach. And I used to be good at it, too. Is there anyone who can train us? That's fine. Boring. Oh, can I learn here? There's a thick book on this pedestal. The thick papyrus pages are covered with dense, strange writing. Try to decipher. The book on the journal of is a journal of various combat spells and their effects. One section is quite interesting. This is why you buy arcane lore. Magical barriers are very valuable and varied from a varied form of magic. Some are weaker, some are stronger. Most magical barriers can be removed by any application of the barrier dispelling ritual. Others require more training with the spell. Watching the particles that surround the barrier can give a hint to its strength. Oh, okay. A similar principle applies to the holy rituals for the shattering of walls and boulders. Did we learn anything, or was that just... maybe that was just informational. Here I was about to crow that we had done good stuff by having arcane lore. Linda! Oh wait, does that mean she sealed something into this other room? That's funny. Hey Linda, this old woman wears long, rich velvet robes. They trail on the floor behind her. Silver characters are sewed into the hem. She has a strange, vacant look, and she doesn't seem to be sure where she's going. She brushes past you as if she doesn't see you. But then she stops, turns, and nods. I am called Linda. What kind of work are you engaged in? She looks down and is silent for a while. Then she looks up at you. I do research. Research? What kind? She begins to speak in an odd sing-song voice. That is the job of a mage. Magic is a huge, unexplored forest, and there is much of it that is still virgin. In which part of the forest are you exploring? I explore many of the bolder, more fascinating areas. You are avoiding my questions. She looks agitated. I study various creatures. I prefer not to say their names. Are these creatures dangerous? She says nothing. Tell us more about the creatures. My research is private, and your questions are annoying me. Leave me. She waves a hand. You find yourself somewhere else. More stuff. Magic for dummies. We're all wearing those cloaks, right? We're good. You can't even begin to understand most of these bizarre magical tomes. Fortunately, the scroll you find crumpled up behind one of the thicker texts looks a bit more accessible. Oh, I got a spine shield. Okay. Do I even need this? That's droppable. Yeah, you have one of those. Great. Oh, so many. Nothing there. Nothing there. You eagerly flip through this tome looking for useful information. You are disappointed. It is full of magical instruction, but it's all basic apprentice level stuff. Nothing that would be useful in a serious real-world dungeon environment. In the back of the book, you find a note. It says simply, "It is happening again. Linda, the demons. Remember what happened last time with those who ask questions. We must proceed with care." S. Uh-oh. Hang on. Is Solberg playing a game with us? Solberg, are you starting? You starting something? Might try to find that notes thing. Someone said that a white got it? This is the exit from the Tower of Magi. You stare longingly at the passage that leads out to Avernum, but then you turn back. Your business is back up on the surface. Oh man. We can't go out. Can't break the map. Oh, yeah, they're named too? Wild. Oh, potions. Expensive, but I'm pretty sure the speed potions, wow, 2 of them for that. These aren't bad prices, honestly. Speed potions, if I recall, are just better than haste. There's a large woman with very short hair sitting at the counter. She wipes a hand clean and extends it to you. I'm generally called Bridget. I'm a teacher here in the proud Tower of Learning. Any interesting events? Merely the tromping through of every soldier, peasant, and wanderer within 100 miles, each begging to be allowed to stay here and use the surface teleporter. Only that. Hopefully nothing bad will befall anyone. Apprentices learning spells, wizards trying new concoctions, mages tinkering in fire and ice and acid and poison and dark powers. It's a wonder nothing has blown us up yet. Is the tower currently in danger? Currently? Not that I know of. The tower has seen its share of turmoil over the years. Sometimes dark powers have paid visits. She shivers. What dark powers? She looks annoyed. You should know that certain things are not asked of lightly. Could you teach us quite a few things about alchemy? Oh, it has been a second, so. look at this. We can just straight up buy arcane lore. What? I could just keep doing it? That's kind of broken. Hang on. I'm at 5. If I buy a natural lore... let me make sure I got the... I'm only... Alright, I'm 5 and 3, so I want... Holy bananas, it's just a straight increase. Okay, well I know where to dump money as if I had a giant excess of that. In memory of Patrick. Remembrance Park. Yeah, I guess. Who are you? Woman is old and tired, worn down by decades of service in the underworld, yet her robes are an immaculate white, even paler than her face, and her face radiates peace and strength. Welcome, child. I am Mother Clarice. This is a place of peace and learning. Yo, what? I wonder if I should just drop 2k and get all of this. Oh, priest skill not high enough. What circle is heal? Oh, we need one more. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I might teach him that next. Wait, I can keep doing it? This is confusing me. I think some shops don't obey the rules that it says, but I didn't experience that till now. I don't know if that's a bug or what, because clearly the rest of those were fine. It's a full-blown elixir. Okay. Give me your vases. I'm here to confiscate them. The tithing box has suggested donation. 5 coins carved in the front. You see a few coins scattered around inside. Pro tip, don't take coins. You feel very responsible. I don't know if putting coins does anything, but I know taking coins is not a good idea. For aesthetic reasons, the door to this room where the gardening supplies are stored has been concealed. The stuff inside doesn't look that interesting. Did... Okay, hang on. One of these buttons... I don't know. Not sure where the white is. Mage skill 12. Man, oh man. Maybe I need Mage skill 12 to read that book up here. Or was it? Like this one? It told us about the different kinds of dispel strengths. But we couldn't do it. Okay. Alright. Alright, alright. Can you please just start moving in the direction, please? So I think in general we're able to oops. Well, whatever. Hey, it's giving us XP. That was a crime. Okay. Thanks for the magic. Wasn't a lot, but we can come back, I imagine. Let's get that amulet back to Denise. Is that her name? Yeah, Denise. What up? Sigh harder. Denise is irritated. What else do you want? I retrieved your amulet. Have you seen my amulet? You give it to her. Great, she says, and gives you a scroll in return. That's a good scroll, but my amulet is worth infinitely more. Now I go on to my post. She puts it on, and her face resumes its former dour expression. I got your amulet back. Can't you be more polite to me? No, I don't think I can. Return life. Okay, I mean, not awful. I'm gonna keep that down here. Some of these are... Actually, let me give it to the priest man. I think that book is worth something, I don't think. Blessings and curses. I don't know what's good here. I don't know, just put something on. Healing elixir, slime map. Put that somewhere. In fact, Denise, would you like a slime map? Enjoy! Are these readable? Oh wait, yeah, this is Oh no, those are the lore scrolls, that's right. Okay. Let's see, we're coming up on 2 hours. Maybe, I will have to call it a little earlier than normal. Not early, but after a shorter duration than normal. I have to be up tomorrow. There's a CEO I've got to interview tomorrow. He's not CEO anymore though, which is the interesting part. But I'm really into that, so I want to prepare my questions. Okay, at the end of the passage you find a neatly arranged mound of rocks. Looks like the lair of some small beast. It's a pile of stones, but oddly there's no entry hole. The ground around it is coated in a thick layer of frost. Very odd. Approach it. Let me make sure I've hit my save here, because that's how you roll. Yes. When you approach the lair, the frost crunches under your feet. Something detects the vibrations. A thick blue goo starts to ooze up out of the piles of stones. Then the rocks fly out in all directions as a huge worm pushes its way out. Ah! Dude. About to go so fast. That's not a good sign. I'm gonna try to power hit him, I think. Yeah, this doesn't always hit, but hey, not bad. I think we missed, but oh, now he's a little too far for me to hit with him. Miss. It's alright, we're kind of just stacking, let's see what happens here. I'm just gonna summon. Yeah, you're going down, that makes sense. The missing. Can't believe we tried to tackle this at like level 4. Yeah, let's keep doing summons. I want to see. Oh yeah, I can have 2 summoning creatures now. So this is what I was hoping for all along. I'm gonna just do it again. Can't. Maybe that means I can just have 2 types of summons? Bro, what does this trait even do? Each level increase. Oh. I'm so dumb, I can't read. Okay. The creature is more powerful. I see the word 2 and I just get like too excited. It's an ice worm, so that's not gonna be good. I've got more movement, hang on. Burn. Woo! Crit 9. Well, at least it wasn't straight immune. We're not hitting him though. Oh, that's kind of nice. The ice worm. Okay, hang on. Let me play that a little better. LOL. I want to send him up there, but... Cool. We keep getting in range, and so... he never has to walk at us. Oh, I'm realizing that it's trying to show me where she's gonna walk to. I was frustrated because my characters were just walking without my permission. But that makes sense now. Oh, he's hasted. He gets to try again. Man, oh, I didn't take that helmet off of him yet. Nice. Now that the worm is dead, you search through its nest. No useful items, but some of the stones you find glitter. Nice. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, take that off. You're killing me. You're killing me. Alright, let's revive Aldous. Actually, we'll probably go to New Kotra. That might have been where we got the worm quest anyway. Trying to remember. Yeah, the mayor. Come here, Krista. What up? I killed the ice worm. You tell Crisper how you slew the ice worm. Well done! Thanks for taking care of that. He counts you out a generous stack of silver coins. Now get out there and kill other bad things. Aye aye, Captain. Oh, man, that was more experience than the worm. Nicely done. Let's see if we can open these doors. They were all locked up on us when we were originally here. Heck yeah! Heck yeah! Nothing useful. Difficulty 8. The pot contains dried mushrooms. You taste one. It's incredibly bitter. You leave them alone. Mushrooms. We could get the boat around here too. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the boat is something we should do yet. Mine is definitely better, but I'm also not using the weapon. He was using the halberd, which I kind of prefer. The halberd can do cleave damage. I was just hoping that my spear would do, because the spear is getting this extra crit chance, which I'm a big fan of. We just fought a worm though, and like couldn't hit anything. It makes sense. That was not a good test enemy. Let's see. I kind of want to get back out to the surface. I feel like buying the boat is not gonna get us everything that we'd hope yet, so we should probably come back and worry about that at another time. And there's a little bit more to explore up here. We have not been near New Formello, but that is where more... Oh, come on. Walk around the town, please. There's definitely more stuff to worry about killing out there. Formello is in a bad way. I forget if it's partially under construction or if it's like being yanked down. Maybe a little column A and B. Who knows? Okay, we're definitely going back to the surface. We spent too much time underground in the first few sessions. Peace. Oh, a bunch of lizards? Who put those there? Is there anything else we can do here? I know we do want to go to Shader. The roaches. Yeah, Shader and the roaches are on the Isle of Beguile, and for that matter, so are more talking spiders. So. Oh, we should probably make sure we're holding at least a unicorn horn. I guess it's not that big a deal, we could get it any time. Let's check our trainer though. That was the other thing on my mind. It has an advanced training option. Oh, good. Okay, so this is the advanced training. Okay, so this is good. So, this is predominantly a way to keep leveling your skills after you're not leveling up, right? But I don't have a compelling reason to pay that much money for those right now. Not bad. Not bad. My crop messed that up. Ha ha ha. Wonderful. We'll get that fixed for next time. Here, I thought I cracked the case for how to get my music player to show properly. There it goes. That's hard for me to monitor. Too many tabbable windows, frankly. Like, messing this up. Here it goes. What up? Well, we had an okay time. We, got our little Upper Avernum side quest done. There's more to do in Upper Avernum, but we don't need to worry about it at present. There's some pretty mean slith down there. And that's not worth getting into a scuffle early on. The Vanatai are also, they have stuff going on, but I don't know what I can't remember what to do. I know that they got some barriers, but I also know that they have some kind of questy stuff near the end. I don't know enough about them. Like, even though I've played through this before, I know that they are important, and I know what their quests lead to, but because I haven't played the second Exile game or second Avernum game, it's not clear to me all like the little nuances of what they do. So maybe I should do that eventually. They're doing an okay job kind of like telling us what's going on. I just had to take it as a given that these alien thingies are just chilling here. Oh, is my camera crooked? Awesome. Awesome. It's like too warm. I'm gonna have to put this back up. Well, thanks for watching. A little shorter this time because it's already late for me and I got stuff to do. But I appreciate your attention. Trying to think when the next one of these will be. Let me try to find out. Probably do it on Friday. I might be able to do another Friday, Saturday or something. We'll see. If anyone's watching this, I haven't named any of my characters from off of the defaults. So if you would like to see character names, which don't come up that often, frankly, but if you'd like to see the character names be done something else, and me try to remember what the heck they are, use the chat. I'm not hung up on it. I don't care if you chat or whatever. You can just put it on. Watch, you can mute me. But if you're having fun, I'm having fun. But don't subscribe. Disobey algorithms. Take heart. And I hope you have a pretty cool night. Bye-bye.